The Adventures of the Maplewood Children, Trapped in the Woods. Chapter 4. The Maplewood Protectors had saved the children once again, and the town had returned to its normal, peaceful state. But one day, the children noticed something strange happening around them. People were disappearing without a trace, and no one seemed to know where they had gone. The children began to worry. They didn't want to be the next ones to disappear. They decided to take matters into their own hands and investigate the disappearances. They gathered in the town square, and discussed what they could do to find out what was happening. One of the children suggested that they investigate the old abandoned factory on the outskirts of town. It was a creepy and rundown place, but it could be the key to solving the mystery. So, the group of children set out for the old factory. As they approached, they could feel the chill in the air. The factory was dark and foreboding, and it looked like it hadn't been used in years. The children entered the factory, and immediately felt a sense of dread. The floorboards creaked under their feet, and the sound echoed through the empty halls. They made their way deeper into the factory, and the air grew colder and colder. Suddenly, one of the children let out a scream. The others rushed to his side, and found that he had fallen into a hole in the floor. They shone their flashlights down into the darkness, and saw a maze of tunnels and caves beneath the factory. The children knew that this could be the answer to their mystery. They climbed down into the tunnels, and followed them as they wound their way through the earth. As they walked deeper into the tunnels, they heard strange noises coming from the darkness. They heard whispers, and moans, and something that sounded like shuffling footsteps. The children were afraid, but they pressed on. They knew that they had to find out what was happening in the tunnels. As they continued on, they saw a flicker of light in the distance. They followed the light, and it led them to a chamber deep beneath the factory. There, they saw the missing townspeople, huddled together in fear. But they weren't alone. In the center of the chamber stood a terrifying creature, with long, sharp claws and glowing red eyes. The creature had been capturing the townspeople and bringing them down to the tunnels beneath the factory. The children knew that they had to act fast. They banded together, and charged towards the creature. They fought with all their might, using their flashlights as weapons. The creature was powerful, but the children were determined. Finally, with one last push, they defeated the creature. It let out a blood-curdling scream, and disappeared in a puff of smoke. The townspeople were saved, and the children had solved the mystery of the disappearances. They emerged from the tunnels as heroes, and were celebrated by the people of Maplewood. They had learned a valuable lesson. They knew that they were capable of great things, and that they could rely on each other to overcome any obstacle. They also knew that sometimes, the greatest dangers could be lurking in the shadows. But most importantly, they knew that they had each other. And as they walked back to their homes, tired and bruised, they felt a sense of pride and camaraderie. They were the Maplewood Protectors, and they knew that they could handle anything that came their way. Chapter 5 is coming soon. Kindly like and subscribe my channel. Thanks.